experience is called philosophy, and experience without knowledge is called ignorance. So we have to actually do something with it so that we can begin to teach our body what mind is intellectually understood. And when we have the experience, we begin to create long-term memories. Now it's no longer separate from us.
Let's get into real, practical application of this. And as a scientist, it's amazing how you explain to this about the brain chemistry and the patterns and so forth. Take someone who has had sexual abuse and to recreate the experience actually to create a new experience of a positive sexual experience. Can you ever permanently get rid of the negative pattern of the strong pattern as sexual abuse, to create a whole new pattern of sex as a positive experience?
Well, we need about 2 bottles of wine and 2 hours for that conversation. But let's just say this. There are some variables. Number one variable when the sexual abuse happens. The younger the child, the more it's imprinted subconsciously because of brainwave patterns in children.
Okay.
It also depends on the amount of times, how long it lasted. So there's several variables that are involved. But I will tell you this. A lot of the new emerging psychology, energy psychology and EMDR and EFT and a lot of body talk and Psych-K and network chiropractic.
Tapping and all of that.
All of that, what is that addressing? Listen, what most people don't know is when they have a trauma and they think about the trauma, they produce the same chemistry in the brain and the body as if the trauma was happening. So the body, as the unconscious mind, begins to relive the trauma. It doesn't know the difference, right?
Right.
So the trauma is not only in the brain, but it's implicitly lodged in the body. So the moment the person gets in an experience of fear, or gets an experience of rage, or gets in any experience, the moment they get in the experience, they're going to regress back to that particular time emotionally. So they'll turn into the 14-year-old child again, because that's when they stopped evolving. So if feelings and emotions are the end product of past experience, and you haven't overcome an emotion in your life, then you're literally living in the past, and the moment your environment begins to signal neurologically and chemically who you are, you literally go back to that program again. So we have to get beyond the analytical mind, get beyond the conscious mind, and enter into the conscious mind where we can begin to make measurable changes, because talk therapy is not going to change it.
Right.
Because all you're doing is reaffirming it neurologically and emotionally conditioning your body to remember who you are.
So how do you get to that subconscious?
Well, the process of change requires unlearning and relearning. It requires breaking a habit of your old self,
which we saw,
and reinventing a new self.